It's April 2014. A 17-year-old Scottish schoolgirl is on a dream trip to New York City. She snaps a selfie outside a Broadway theatre and tags the star of the show, James Franco. Hours later, her phone buzzes. A direct message from the verified account of James Franco himself. Convinced it's a prank, she asks him for proof. He obliges, sending a series of selfies, one holding up a piece of paper with her name written on it. Then he inquires how old she is. She types back, 17. His next message makes her blood run cold. Should I get a hotel room? Screenshots of the exchange will soon explode across the internet. Franco will go on TV and call it bad judgment. But for many fans, it will become the first public crack in the actor's carefully crafted image. James Franco grew up in Palo Alto, California. Shy and bookish, he studied English at UCLA before dropping out to pursue acting. In 1999, he broke out on the cult TV show Freaks and Geeks. He became a household name as Harry Osborn in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy. He earned an Oscar nomination for 127 Hours and starred in Pineapple Express, Spring Breakers, and The Disaster Artist, which he also directed. He was known as the overachieving actor, artist, scholar. Enrolled at NYU, Columbia, even Yale for a PhD. But while Franco's public persona was thriving, a very different picture was taking shape behind the scenes. In 2014, he opened Studio 4, an acting school in Los Angeles and New York with his production company. It promised intimate instruction and a path into Franco's projects. For some, that promise turned sour. In January 2018, the Los Angeles Times published the accounts of 5 women, 4 of them former students, who accused Franco of inappropriate or sexually exploitative behaviour. They said his sex scenes masterclasses went far beyond industry norms, requiring nudity and simulated sex acts, sometimes without the protections students expected. In October 2019, 2 of those students, Sarah Tiffer Kaplan and Tony Gao, filed a class action lawsuit alleging fraud, sexual harassment, and exploitation, claiming Studio 4 was a pipeline to get young women to perform in sexually charged scenes under the law of film roles. Franco and his partners denied wrongdoing, but in 2021, they agreed to pay $2.235 million to settle. About $894,000 went to the 2 lead plaintiffs, and $1.34 million to a fund for other students. The sexual exploitation claims were dismissed without prejudice, meaning they could be refiled, but the civil case closed. Franco issued a statement acknowledging the importance of the issues raised, but maintaining he hadn't done what was alleged. Meanwhile, the DM incident with the 17-year-old Scottish tourist remained infamous. Screenshots showed Franco asking her age, where she was staying, and whether he should get a hotel room in New York. 17 is above the age of consent, so no charges were filed. On Live with Kelly and Michael, Franco admitted the messages were real, calling them bad judgment and embarrassing. For many observers, it was a troubling glimpse into a pattern of behaviour. Comedian Seth Rogen, once Franco's closest collaborator, publicly distanced himself in 2021, saying he had no plans to work with Franco again. Franco stepped back from the spotlight, taking a years-long hiatus before re-emerging in a small European drama in 2022. The lawsuits are settled, but the questions linger. On screen, he played lovable misfits, stoners and dreamers. Off-screen, allegations of manipulation, DMs to a teenage fan, and a multi-million-dollar settlement painted a darker picture. A message from a superstar that once would have been a dream became, for some, the start of a nightmare. This is the story of James Franco, a man whose Hollywood image was one thing, but whose off-screen life told a very different story.